Hey guys, Vigilance here with another LEGO Transformer, and today it's Overhaul, who turns into a Cybertronian tank, and I kind of really like this form. I mean, it's just a crazy-looking Cybertronian tank, and I like it. He's fun to transform and quite easy too. And he has this really cool cannon in the back that's movable. You can position it any way you really want to. Yeah, he's a pretty cool tank. Not as good as Mr. Sharky's, if you checked that out yesterday. Yeah, so, yeah, he's pretty cool. He's just a tank. He's really just a Cybertronian tank, but his transformation's pretty cool. What you want to do, you want to remove this. It's going to become his gun. You want to flip this forward and just kind of flip it around, and now it's a gun with a silencer. Or not silencer, I mean a scope. Next, you want to fold this up. That's just going to kind of help him stand up. And you want to fold these out, which are going to be the legs. Flip him up. Let's see if I can angle my camera up a little bit. And you want to flip out his arms and fold down the arms. And then you can give him his gun by just kind of attaching it into his hand. Let me see if I can do this on camera well. Probably not. You want to attach it to just his hand like this. There we go. And, yeah, he's just a soldier guy. I really like how he looks in his robot mode. It's pretty cool. I like his transformation. I think that's one of his most fun parts. So for comparison, I think I'll get into a Viacon. So let me grab a Viacon over here. Yeah, he is pretty tall compared to them, but not very tall compared to some other characters. But you haven't seen a lot of my taller characters yet. Apollon Vehiculus. Vehiculus is definitely taller than him. Yep. So I'll get him back where he belongs. And I'll get Blockade for another example. Yeah, those two look really good next to each other, I think. They just look like they would be part of a team. And I'm not going to get Aftershock over here because he's a pain in the butt to put back where I have him on my shelf. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I like the aesthetic of robot mode. Tell me what you guys think. Hopefully my next upload will be next weekend. We will see though. So yeah, the end. Hey guys, Vigilance here, and today I have the last 3 members of that team with Tinker, Artillery, and SVU. We have the Gemini twins, as I like to call them, and Forensic. And these guys would basically just be in the lab the whole time, while the other 3 do all the combat stuff. And the reason I'm putting them in a review together is because these guys are really small, and they're really simple. So I guess I'll just start with them. What they do, they both transform exactly the same, they're just mirrored, and you just do this. Like that. And yeah. You have one of them, and you just take the other and do exactly the same thing, just opposite, and yeah. They look pretty good. They're very small. Very, very small. Comparison, like, that's SVU compared to them, so, yeah. Oops. And Tinker in vehicle mode. Like, you could just be riding him. You could just be driving, and they could just be on top of him. That's how small they are. So, these are by far the smallest members of the team, and they transform back super simply. They do break easily, however, due to the transformation, but they look pretty good. They have a nice color scheme, and what I like to imagine they'd be doing is these guys would kind of be moving stuff around, just in formation like this, and then they'd just kind of go around it and do that, and push it around, whatever they're moving. They look pretty good. They're just kind of a nice addition. Now to Forensic. Forensic, he's like this hover car thing. I could really see this speeding around, like a facility in Cybertron, just like woo, woo. It kind of has a snow speeder aspect from Star Wars, but I don't know. But to transform him, it's very simple. You move the arms back a little bit, take these down, which will become the legs, push the arms back in, move them up a little bit, and fold down the head. So yeah, he's there, and he's pretty cool. I mean, I like him. He's definitely taller than Gemini. There's SVU compared to him. Then if we just bring in the Gemini twins over here, yeah, they're good size. Artillery, this whole team looks really good together, especially in vehicle mode and in robot mode. But then, of course, well, you can't just have a team of characters with a unified color scheme that don't do something special. Hey guys, Vigilance here, and with another LEGO Transformer, but before I start, I gotta say, I do have to apologize about the delayed nature of this video, but things happened. I've been very busy lately, and yeah. And another thing, for this week and next week, both the LEGO Transformers I'll be doing will have a mini-con attached to them that'll make up a portion of the vehicle mode, and that's basically just kind of a bit of parts forming, but I like how it works in the end. So, without further ado, this character, I have no name for him. You guys suggest names in the comments. I honestly have no idea what they call him. But he turns into the Cybertronian truck thing, and I quite like it. I think it's pretty cool looking. The back is a bit hollow, so you can see that. Let me get my lighting working better. I think I'm gonna start doing this, but here he is next to a minifigure. Because my LEGO Transformers are quite small, if you guys didn't realize. Most of them are less tall than minifigures in vehicle mode, and maybe as tall in robot mode. So down to the transformation. What you're going to want to do is start by removing this section. This becomes the mini-con I was talking about. This one's kind of a snake, pretty much no posability here, but the other character next week will have more posability. And just to clarify, I'm not sure if you all understood this when I put it up first, but I'm trying to do videos one video per weekend, but it hasn't been working out too well, but that was just to clarify. Now, next thing you're going to want to do is flip that up like that, flip him up, and like that, and you're going to want to take this whole section and flip it around, and then flip this down, and then flip these forward, and it kind of just forms the arms. And yeah, and that's him. And then with his mini-con, you can basically take him and put him on his back like this. If I can get it, there we go. Or rather, like that, so that you can kind of move his head a bit. And just to show you how that's attached. Pretty simple. So here he is in his robot mode next to a minifigure. He's a little bit taller, not much. But yeah, so pretty much that wraps it up for this unnamed character. Give me ideas for his name in the comments below, and yeah, that's about it, guys. The end. Hey guys, Vigilance here with another LEGO Transformer, and this time it is Noggin and an unnamed character that I will let you guys name in the comments. Turns into basically a Cybertronian pickup truck. This is Noggin, by the way, because it's like a head, but he has like a giant jaw. You'll see how it's spelled in the title. This is in the middle of the week, if I haven't said this already, and I'm just doing that because I'm bored, just really bored, so yeah. This is supposed to be a Cybertronian pickup truck with, like, I don't know what these are supposed to be, but this character is really more based for exploration and not combat so much. But his transformation is probably the most simple I've ever done. You just kind of stand him up straight and flip that back, and then he has these little stumpy arms, and he's really small and kind of adorable. I don't think I can really compare him to anyone I've done, because I don't have them all in any way I can compare them. But as for Noggin, he has a little transformation too. You just kind of flip him like this, turn this unnamed character around, and I'll let you guys name him, and you attach this here. And then you just fold this down in position, and he becomes a little jetpack. So you can just kind of do large jumps. I really like the detail, and I like my use of ball joints here. I think this character is pretty cool. Just a small character, little jetpack there. And of course, the little Noggin can come off, and he has like a posable jaw, and I can just see him like bouncing around next to him. So yeah, I mean, it's an interesting character. Nothing too special, because the legs don't really have any posability at all. I'm just going to transform them back, because I really like the transformation. I feel like this is probably, it's so simple yet so fun. And this review is going longer than it probably should be, but And you just can put that there. And, yep, well, that's pretty much all. So, yeah. Oh, and goodbye from Derp Kyogre. All the derps. All the derps.